Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to What's SB Playin', where today the answer is Deep Rock Galactic, which you knew already actually probably because it's in the title of the video and also the thumbnail, but yes, this is Deep Rock Galactic. This is a game where you play a dwarf in space. That's space out there, this is dwarves in here. It is the space dwarfiest that a game can possibly be. You got all your dwarf stereotypes. There's beards. Can I show my... How do I show my character? If we look at this thing here. Yeah, you got some dwarf beards and hair and stuff going on. That haircut really slays. You got your beers. You get your many dwarf beers with their magical effects and whatnot, which we will not. I'm not even gonna spend resources on this stuff. And you have your various mining missions. This is a game that's like 80% about mining, but not in the way that most games are about mining. Most games that are about mining are about, you know what I mean. Listen, we're going to get in here and I'll show you what it is. So we're going to pick a mission. We're going to pick the mission for my assignment. We're going to go hunt some eggs. We're playing this in solo mode. This is really a multiplayer game, but I want to do this first mission in solo mode just so that I can talk and explain things without being constantly rushed along by impatient teammates. So we pick a mission. We get in the big ol' loader here, up in space, approximately that high off of planet Hoxus, and then we descend rapidly, like very rapidly. The number was not going down, I think, fast enough to really convey what is happening here. They shoot us at the planet, we go down there, and we mine the resources. This game is, I should mention, still in early access. I started playing it because it had a free weekend recently, and they had that because they're celebrating their second year of being in early access. The game is still on sale as a result of that celebration, so if this interests you, feel free to go and get it. I believe it is $15 right now, which I think is a pretty great price for the thing that it is. So you can see our objectives up there in the upper right. We are here to collect alien eggs and also apoca blooms, which are these flowers. Nope. Also, I'm being attacked. Nope, I'm not being attacked. I walked on a cactus. Well, that's a good start. Give me that... damn it. I jumped and landed on a different cactus. Okay. I'm having a lot of problems with... the wildlife. Why are there so many harmful plants here? So the game does some pretty cool things... Oh, jeez. Bugs. The game does some pretty cool things with light and terrain that I think are really compelling. Where'd that guy go? He got away. That flying bug that tried to come over and grab me is a flying bug that comes over and grabs you, and obviously I would like it if he was dead so that he did not later fly over and grab us, but one problem at a time, I guess. Okay. I still want that flower. We're gonna go get that flower. I keep getting distracted by enemies. Also, we should grab some of this stuff so that we can use it to make magic beer. So this here is our buddy, Bosco. Bosco flies around and does whatever I tell him to. When you play the game in solo mode, you get a fancy drone to help you do stuff. Because the game's really not designed for you to be alone. You've probably played games that do this like 4-player co-op thing, 4-player co-op with swarm enemies at some point, if you are a person who plays video games in the year of our Lord 2020. You got your Left 4 Deads and your Paydays and all of that stuff. Ooh, a Praetorian. Okay, we maybe need to take this a little bit more seriously. Also, tiny bugs. Alright, so many of the enemies have big glowing weak points, and you ought to shoot them in the weak points. It'll die down in a second here. We're just we're pulling out all of the enemies who were already here when we landed. I am not going to step on the cactus. Look at that. He can be taught. Alright. So, I was saying, the game does a lot of things with terrain that I think are really cool. The levels are procedurally generated to a much greater degree than levels in these kinds of games usually are. Again, like Left 4 Dead and Payday have their static levels. They have somewhat procedural enemy spawning and also generation of resources and stuff, like where your various healing items will appear and whatnot. But this game can have big procedurally generated maps, sometimes huge levels, because of the fact that you have a lot of control over the environment and your ability to traverse it, which means that the procedural map generator can't really create a situation that you can't deal with a little bit of ingenuity and a great big mining pick. Who is... Tiny bugs. Bosco's helping, but he's helping after I get hit, which is not the ideal time for that. So today we're playing the Gunner. There are 4 different classes. The Gunner is the one that I am currently trying to level up. And like I said, our mission is to collect these Apoca blooms, which we have a few of, and also to collect alien eggs, which are in these alien growth structures like this. So we're going to dig that out of here in a second. First, more blooms. And also, loot bug. Sorry about this little guy. Apparently a little too high up to mine him. You got to remember, we're very short. This is our loot carrier, so we can only carry, you can see those bars at the bottom will fill up. We can only carry so much stuff on us at one time, but we can load it all into the molly here. And if we check out our terrain scanner, we can see there is an objective egg in this weird, undifferentiated biomass. So, I suppose let's go in there and get it. All of the terrain can be reshaped, can be picked apart and stuff. Different types of terrain require different amounts of effort. Like packed rock requires more hits with your mining pick, and less of it breaks out at a time. If you can find areas that are just like dirt or something, you can usually dig through those and create your own tunnels quite easily. And I think a big part of what works for me about this game, where a lot of games that are kind of similar to this I find a little bit tedious, is the fact that the maps are different. That's not even an enemy. That was just some kind of random little bug-type wildlife. The fact that the maps are totally new each time, and you are doing so much, like, hacking through them. You're not just walking the paths that were laid out for you. You're creating new paths, and we gotta blow up these plants real quick so that we can get out here safely. I think the tunnel is maybe an unwise place for us to fight, given what some of the bugs can do in close spaces. Yeah, like the Praetorians, for example, who are going to just, vomit all kinds of gross garbage on me. Oh, multiple Praetorians. Alright, we have some grenades. We have a number of tools for dealing with enemies. I, of course, have my ridiculous heavy autocannon, which I love very much, although it does take about an actual calendar year to reload it. Oh, I got bugged. That's alright, Bosco will save us. And then we'll try to actually kill this bug. But we have a bunch of tools available. Each of the classes has like 5 equipment slots, and each of those equipment slots have multiple options for things that can go in them. So you can customize your loadout pretty considerably, and then even within a single weapon, there are a bunch of specialization type decisions that can be made. I think we've done a lot of, or rather, Bosco has done a lot of the work. We killed the big stuff. No, I have my role here. I really, really, really do like the feel of the weapons, especially the weapons from the driller and gunner classes. You get these big flamethrowers or miniguns and autocannons that just feel super cool to wield. And I love just holding the button down and getting this thing up to full fire rate. And well, okay, well that's a bad example because I didn't have a lot of bullets in there when I started firing it. Yeah. Anyway, like I was saying, I think part of what really works for me about this, what's keeping it fresh, is that it really feels like you're exploring every single mission. With other games of this type, you get that feeling the first few times you play a map, and you might occasionally like discover a hallway you didn't know about or something before, but at some point you're going to know the maps. And while like the strategization and the teamwork they're fun, they're all good and fun, I really miss that sense of exploration and discovering. There's cactuses everywhere. Discovering new things that you eventually lose. It seems like with Deep Rock, you're gonna get that every single mission. It's always going to be different, and different biomes and different map types have tendency to generate particular types of terrain formations. But it doesn't even feel like the way that things like Dead Cells feel, where it's combining rooms that you've seen before. Like there's a lot of differentiation between different instances of even the same map type here, which hopefully you'll get to see, because we're going to run a couple of missions this video, and then we'll do like at least 1 or 2 more videos so you can get a good feel for the thing and buy it while it's still on sale, in case it is the sort of thing that interests you. When the Praetorians die, they leave behind a big stink cloud that I don't want to stand in. So hold on, we'll let that dissipate, and then I will load up Molly here. You might notice I'm going through my ammo relatively quickly. I'm going to run out of bullets real soon here. Fortunately, we can buy ourselves some additional ammo with some of these resources we're mining, once we have enough. I would actually really like to do that before we take the next egg, because as you notice, when we take the eggs, it sometimes enrages the nearby enemies. So there's a lot of different currencies in the game. Don't worry too much about what they all do, for the moment. just know that the most important one... I have fallen. The most important one for our purposes is that... Oh, Jesus, what is happening? Okay, that's some kind of giant angry robot. That's not good for me. Okay, we're just gonna find our way up to a place where I can actually see what I'm doing. Oh, it's shooting mines at us. I'm going to employ my shield generator. Buy myself a second to think here. This is a thing that the gunner has. Oh, he has his own shield generator. Well, we can still do some damage to him through it. Our shield generator is, in addition to repulsing enemies, which it does not seem works particularly well on this guy's projectiles, it also causes your own shields to regenerate very quickly while you are inside of it, which is the primary thing I use it for. Okay, between me and Bosco. Good work, Bosco. We got him. Okay, that was something. Do I want to restart you? It feels like... Well, alright. It's a video game, so of course you repair things by just wailing on them with a hammer until they stop being broken. I like to think of it more as like a negative reinforcement loop. Are you friendly now, or do I have to... Okay, well. I'm still seeing weird new stuff all the time. I've got quite a few hours in the game at this point, but clearly not familiar with all of the systems just yet. So yeah, he's just going to walk around and murder enemies for me. Well, that's nice of him. Wow, he actually killed that Praetorian almost by himself. Alright. Part of the reason we're killing the loot bugs is that they have the red resource in them. We need these red rocks. The nitra. I will say one thing that I am a little bit confused about, a decision I don't understand why they made it this way, is that there are two different red rocks. This is not nitra, this is red sugar. Red sugar just heals you, but we could use some of this. I need... Oh, blooms, of course. There we go, there's some nitra. I need just a little bit more nitra before we can move on here. And this deposit is a little bit inconvenient to mine, but we can, of course, dig ourselves a tunnel up into the wall. And right now we're playing as probably the class who is the worst at Traversal. But all of the classes have their own cool traversal stuff, which we will get to show off. Actually, where's Molly? Hey, Molly, come here. Oh, nope, that's our... Where's... Oh, here we go. Here you are. Alright, just load some of this in there, and we have reached the magic threshold of 80 nitra. So let's go and get ourselves a drop. I need new ammunition. We're going to put it right outside of this biomass here, because we are definitely going to go in there and fight in a second. That'll drop. While that's dropping, we can keep mining stuff in the environment. It turns out this is also a valuable kind of mineral. There are so many valuable minerals. There have been a lot of games in the past, I would say decade or so, where you run around an environment, sometimes a procedurally generated environment, and you mine things. And a lot of the time, I get kind of bored. Oh, I hit reload when my thing was full, so we have a little idle animation here. I get kind of bored with those a lot. Like, I enjoy the adventuring out into the environment and finding cool things part of the game, but then it comes time to build stuff, and it's just like, okay, we're gonna build the basic science things that we can... Yeah, there's a loop that you go through that I just kind of... I had a hard time getting into Minecraft because of it. I had a hard time getting into Don't Starve because of it. This game really works for me because it kind of, like, all you do over and over again is the parts where you explore a new environment and find resources and get the resources, and then you just move on to the next thing, another mission where you're going to do a very similar thing. Alright, let's see, are we going to... We have attracted some Praetorians, it looks like, but this is not too bad. The eggs don't always spawn a huge wave. What a cool gun. Looks like this is going to be pretty calm. Let's mine ourselves out some more nitra, because we might need another supply drop. So yeah, the basic loop is just like explore, find resources, fight guys with big ridiculous space dwarf guns, and then go back to base, and then do it all over again. And that's been really working for me so far. It's a lot of fun. Let's... Bad climber. You know what? Let's use our class's traversal thing. Climbing around on these things totally sucks, and also we want a nice easy path back to our supply drop, should we need it later. So the gunner has this zipline gun. Just put up a zipline and then winch ourselves up on there, and Why walk and climb when you could just let the winch do all the work? No self-respecting dwarf would put in effort if they didn't have to. Dwarves are a lot like software engineers in this way. If you're working hard, it means you did something wrong. I know my bag is full of nitra, but I'm going to still hack all this nitra out of the wall so that it's just there on the ground, so we can pick it up in a second when we load stuff into Molly. We may well have enough for a second drop already once we get all this stuff jammed in there. Okay. Yeah, not too shabby. Fortunately, my glow sticks are having a hard time staying up on this ledge, so our light levels are a little non-ideal. There we go. There's the egg. That felt like a big roar. I think we maybe attracted some attention with that one. You know what? I didn't really want to fight him up here. We're going back down to the supply drop. And I should probably reload this thing. Unfortunately, this amazing cannon takes like a full 5 actual human seconds to reload, which can be a little awkward in combat situations. I do have a secondary weapon, fancy burst pistol, which is maybe more appropriate in some situations. I have a tendency to just lean on the autocannon very heavily because I think it's very cool. It feels really neat to fire it, and so I just always want to use it. Oh, rain. Okay. I mean, it's a big cave system. A big enough cave system can have its own weather, I think. Listen, somebody in Kentucky Route Zero told me that, and I just believe everything that everybody in that game says. It seems like we really haven't attracted too much attention yet. This might end up being an unusually easy mission. I mean, I guess I shouldn't count my chickens just yet. Alright, so we mined the egg out of there already, right? Where's another one? Another one to my left and down in that trench where we were running from the robot. Also, I guess there's gold here in the environment. We should probably mine this. I know that it's fascinating content to watch me swing the pickaxe over and over again. But the fact is, stuff in Deep Rock can be a little bit on the expensive side. You could probably afford most of your actual mechanically necessary upgrades without having to do too much grinding for money. If you didn't also buy cosmetics, which are quite expensive, but I've been buying a lot of cosmetics. And to be clear, when I talk about things being expensive, I do not believe there is any way to spend real-world money in the game beyond the initial purchase. This is all in-game currencies we're talking about. Hold on, I just realized I don't actually know what direction I'm digging in. It's forward and left and a little bit up. Here we go. Yeah, easy. Stealing alien eggs is easy. Where's Molly? Molly, you are in an inconvenient position. I'm going to throw the egg up there and then... Okay, we got lots of creepy space jellyfish. Molly and our little robot friend are apparently really good at dealing with them. Honestly, this guy over here might be why this mission feels so easy. He's doing fantastic work. Ooh, hey. That is an upgrade resource that we probably need some of. Oh, this is a bad time to be going up a zipline. Okay. Friendly robots. Turns out robots are good at, well, usually, good at the thing they were built for. And if the thing they were built for is killing, then so much the better for us, the people who are not on the kill list. Oh, Jesus. So there's a Praetorian down there vomiting garbage up into our little cave. That's maybe going to be a little tricky. Nope, never mind. Friendly robot is great at his job. Yeah, that's a new thing in my experience, that cool friendly murder robot. We're going to have to look out for those in the future. I guess I didn't really have to look out for this one, though, did I? It's not like I found him through careful scanning of the environment. I stumbled upon him, and then he tried to eat me. So yeah, there's definitely, like... It has that good Left 4 Dead, oh my god, here comes the wave, we're doomed gameplay. You know, you get those moments of tension and triumph over a vastly numerically superior foe. But it also has a lot of time where you're just, like, wandering around a really cool and kind of strangely beautiful environment and mining and basically having, like, a pretty fun and chill time. It's a combination. Ooh, I should try to grab that bloom because we're still short quite a few blooms. It's a really interesting mix of traits that I have been finding I really, really enjoy. A bit of Umanite. little bit of a Poke Bloom, and on our way to the next egg, right? So let's see, does our scanner have... we have a reading in that direction? It's like sort of forward and left. I don't exactly know where we're going. The zipline gun, unfortunately, has slightly limited range. We should probably refill on ammo. There's a pretty good chance that we've looted out everything in this area and we're not coming back, so let's just cap off before we get out of here. Then I guess we could take this up and figure it out from up there. Oh, wait. Oh, also there's something over there. There's all kinds of stuff glowing in the darkness. It's also a really good game if you're one of those people, like me, who's just like, ooh, a shiny thing. I must touch the shiny. It's like some basic human dopamine release triggers. This game will hit them. You will get the dopamine. And your brain will feel so happy for a moment, until you remember everything else about your life. But by the time you do that, you've seen another shiny thing, and you just go loot that. It solves your problems in the same way that all video games solve your problems, by making you not always have to think about them all of the time. It's good to think about your problems when you can, like, come to a solution. But a lot of the time, what you need to do, especially if you're like me, is just not fixate so much. Do all the stuff you can do, and then just relax, my dude. And this is a really good game for relax, my dude, and think about other things. Alright, we might want to go over there, and I don't want to go over there while all of those explosive plants are just waiting to blow up. So there's some gold up in that wall. Ow. Also, there's a Cursite grinder. Oops, I accidentally signaled. Well, I told him to shine the light on it, and he sure is shining the light on it. How do I make him stop? Bosco, you can stop it now. Nope, that made him do it more. Well, my only options are mark it or have him shoot it with a rocket, and I don't really want him to do that either. And I've seen these before, these boxes made of unknown materials. I'm not going to bother digging this one out, because I've tried digging them out before, and it doesn't accomplish anything. I assume that there's some way to interact with them, probably, or maybe it could be a case where, like, there's just a plan for them to be interactable, because, again, the game is not actually in full release just yet. We should probably drop off our minerals. I should also probably stop walking over the cacti. Alright, well, where am I relative to that egg? Okay, it's up quite a bit. We're gonna grab this gold from above. Oh yeah, there it is. So let's just create ourselves a zipline. The zipline gun has a maximum functional angle, so I try to get a nice low angle on it when I fire. Some sugar up there in case I get myself into trouble. Ooh, more blooms. We still need 2 more. We'll just mine straight through the wall to get to this. I wish I had marked it in some way so that I know... There we go. Okay, I guessed approximately correctly. But I have definitely tried to do this thing before, where I've just gotten lost in the rock and ended up coming out way far away from the thing I was digging toward. The game gives you tools to create waypoints in 3D space so that you can not fall victim to that. And if you're smarter than me, you will actually use them. Also, sweet, sweet Bismore. We'll talk about what all these upgrade currencies do when we finish this mission. I will, we'll visit the upgrade box. There we go. Alright. That was way too far of a fall. Big swarm, he says. We should probably light up this area a little bit then. But I am not afraid. My robot friends will do 80% of the work, and then I will mostly sit back and watch, because that's how percentages work. There's not that much left after 80. Yeah, like, I like this, ooh, hey. Friendly robot still does friendly fire damage. I like the feeling of, like, seeing a bunch of bugs appear high on a wall, climbing down toward you. That sense that you... Damn it. That sense that you may soon be overwhelmed. I also love the way this autocannon breaks off the armor on the Praetorians around their weak spots, so that it's visible from a greater angle. Yeah, wow, this guy is, like... This guy is easy mode right here. They accidentally discovered easy mode. I've played, like I said, I've played several hours. I bet I've played more than 20 hours of this game. And I am not... This is not a thing I've seen before. So this is not always an option. We got pretty lucky here. You know what? I'm going to let you guys just do your thing. I'm going to set up a zipline and go mine some gold. How about that? Yeah, those mines that it shoots are really powerful. And very not fun to get hit by. Dig myself some gold. Well, no, apparently I have to pay a little bit of attention. You can kill the enemies with your mining pick. It's not usually a good idea. Most enemies are... Can I kill the cactus? Yes, okay. Oh, hey, that's a bulk detonator. That's like a real enemy. Have this. So if we hit the glowing points, of course he takes more damage, but on most enemies, the glowing points will, after they take enough damage, they'll break off. So you can't necessarily work through their whole health bar in that way. Also, this gun is not accurate enough to reliably hit them. Okay, he's going to explode and shoot out a lot more explosives. Okay. That has had a little bit of effect on the environment down there. But on the whole, that wasn't too bad. That was still a pretty light wave. Did I accidentally put the game on really easy? Where's that gold? I've lost sight of the gold. Maybe I just got it all. Or actually, it looks like his explosion may have broken some of it. It's laying down there in the pit. Okay, we'll just grab all that and get out of here. We still need one more egg and one more... Where's my mule? It's over there, okay. Still need one more egg and one more bloom, which I think we should probably be able to find together. I have any sense of where that egg is? Oh, it's way, way up. Okay. This might be a situation where it's really good that we're playing the zipline character. Vertical traversal can be a tricky thing. Fortunately, we have exactly the tools. So it's up and roughly in this direction. Alright. Hello, explosive plants. Please do not blow up on me. Well, there's that last bloom. How many ziplines do I have left? 2? Well, we're going to be passing over our supply drop, which I think still has 1 charge of supplies left in it. There are 4, and I believe I only used 3. Ow, that didn't work at all. I didn't really, make sure that there was going to be a place for me to stand after riding the zipline, so that's on me. That's a failure of planning, which is a plan you're to fail, as the common English phrase goes. I should probably help them. Livid Oppressor, that's a tough guy. I'm gonna just reverse the winch here. Hold on, we're gonna go back down. Ow, wow, that attack he has is effective over a very large range. So unfortunately, his glowy part on his back is not super easily accessible. He's been very distracted by our robots, though. Alright, we're going to get up here and we're going to carve ourselves a little bit of a place to stand. I tried to just jump and hope that the ledge was large enough for me to stand on, but we could have ensured that. I should probably be a little bit cautious about hacking away at the floor and also the part of this where my zipline is anchored. There we go. Screw all of these things forever. Nope, wait, that's not what I wanted to grab. I wanted to grab this. Alright, still gotta break myself a little path here. Oh, jeez, explosive plants. Okay, didn't really... I could pay a little bit more attention to the environment. Why do you ask? Okay. Apparently the zipline anchor will remain anchored even if you destroy all of the stuff that it was anchored into, so that's good to know. And I'm a little bit stuck. I can't quite... There we are. I'm really making myself look like a professional here. So yeah, that supply drop is over here, and yes, it does still have 1 thing left in it. We may as well refill, since we're here. Refilling at the supply drop also heals you. It heals me quite a bit more than normal because I have specialized my character in that way. One of the many, many types of specializations you have available to you. And I've lost the plot a little bit. Well, you know, we know it was up. Let's just go up. Maybe we'll be able to, if we can get up out of the cave that we're in, maybe we can just see the biomass in a wall. Climb? Climb. Alright. We figured it out eventually. Looks like there's a path up over here. I don't like the fact that our robot friend was already here, because that leads me to believe that maybe I'm not going anywhere new. That packed dirt will be real easy to mine through, though. We'll just get on the other side of that. We'll figure things out from there. How about that? Oh yeah, when you're in solo mode... No, don't light it up. This. When you're in solo mode, you can also have Bosco help you mine. I always forget to do that. He can get stuff that's way higher up than you can, because he can fly. Oh! That white effect you're seeing at the top of the screen, that's another little specialization thing. I have a perk that warns me when a grabby enemy is coming to grab me. I have found it to be very useful. Okay, apparently our friendly robot is going to go handle the grabber.
Nicely done, team. You secured yourself a nice bonus.
We finally put in that last bloom. Okay, good work, everyone. And by everyone, I mean Bosco. Let's use Molly as a step here to get up on this. And where does this connect through? It looks like the area this connects through is to the left, and the egg is up in that direction. Okay, so we want to go approximately this way. Pretty easy to dig through this dirt. It goes down in very few hits, and every time you break it a lot, you open up a lot of space. Am I going in the right direction? No, not really. I need to like climb up in here and turn a little bit more left. I'm having a hard time standing in this space I've created. Also, it'd be good if I threw a glow stick here. We could light this up a little bit more. Have I managed to not... Okay. I managed to not exactly go the right way. It's a little bit more this direction, I think. Not necessarily an easy thing to do for everybody. I know some people have trouble with mapping 3D spaces in their head. It's nice that the terrain scanner is here to help you do this, and that right there will be our egg. Is there anything else out here worth having? We don't really need any more blooms. Having extra of the mission resources doesn't really help. I'm just looking around for extra upgrades or extra gold. Extra gold is definitely helpful. Like I said, I've bought a lot of beards and mustaches and different suits and stuff, and I've run out of gold, and we do need money to upgrade our weapons, so I need to make sure that I get paid on these missions. There are a variety of difficulties available, and the difficulties do affect your payouts, so you can just play the game on a harder difficulty. But we're pretty high up, and the difficulty above this I have found to be extremely difficult to do solo. Alright. This guy here is just passive wildlife. I've never been attacked by one, so see no reason to get rough with him. This is real zergy and gross. Fine, I'll take the bloom. Where am I relative to this egg? It's actually like directly above me. Ah, there it is. That is the sound of a lot of things burrowing out of the roof. Yeah, okay, that's a slightly larger number of enemies. Fortunately, we have our easy mode robot friends here to, I was about to say, to make this easy, you know. Like what you would expect from a guy who's called your easy mode robot friend. Alright, that's pretty straightforward. I'm gonna just call in another... I guess there's not really a reason to. Usually, before I hit the button, I call in more supplies, but we're full on everything, so I guess go ahead and hit it. Should probably remember to reload. So once you've done all of your mission objectives, you press the big red, "Hey boss, I did it, please let me leave the horrible alien hellscape" button. They send in a great big drop pod way off in the distance. There it is. And then Molly will run to it, and basically we're just going to follow her, because I don't know exactly what the best way to get from here to there is. She thinks it's this way. Now, unfortunately, Molly does not always traverse a path that is traversable by the player. Sometimes the mule will just walk straight up a wall or straight down a wall, and you have to get a little bit creative with it. Fortunately, you know, you can reshape the terrain pretty aggressively, and you have your traversal tools. And I'm just going to let the robots deal with whatever was trying to grab me back there. Molly leaves these helpful trail markers behind. Listen, Deep Rock is not... They're not exactly going to be brokenhearted if we don't make it home, but they would prefer that we make it home. You know, training a new employee is expensive, it takes a lot of time. Yeah, maybe I should have played this on a higher difficulty. Where's the front of the drop pod? Here we go.
The mule is secured. Initiating launch sequence.
Alright, easy. Easy stuff. Maybe we'll do one more solo, but on a higher difficulty, so that you can see the you can see what the game looks like when there are bugs everywhere, and combat is actually a part of it. That was like a pretty calm, sort of a milk run. Did I remember to put the difficulty... Hold on. It'll show us on the screen here. Wait, maybe it doesn't. That looks like the right hazard level. Oh yeah, hazard 3. It was just an unusually easy hazard 3 mission. Well, let's have a look around the base a little bit, and then I'll probably, at this point, instead of playing another one myself, I'll cut in footage of me playing with my friends on a harder difficulty so that you can get a better idea of what the game really is. So we're doing, performing all these milestone things, unlocking perk points, and then gaining perks. There's a whole big wall of perks here. Then once you have unlocked your perks, we go over here to the loadout computer. And we have a bunch of perk slots in which to equip things. So you have several passive slots. We have things like hold more minerals in my pouches and get more stuff from the supply pod. And then you have a couple of active slots for things like heightened senses, which tells you when a creature is going to grab you and lets you blow it up after it grabs you to escape from it. Or, you know, there's a dash. There's a thing where you can refill your teammates' shields. There's a thing where you can res people faster. All the sorts of upgrades you would expect. And then, like I said, multiple different weapons per slot, and within those weapons, many ways to customize them. So there are like 5 tiers of upgrades. We can only have one thing at each tier, but you can see you can buy them all and then switch back and forth between them, between missions. There's a lot of customization available, even in your loadout, and then of course, also at the cosmetics level, because everybody wants their dwarf to look a little bit different, although I don't know why you would ever want to not have this mustache and hair combination. There's lots of different colors available, a range of skin tones, but as you can see here at the accessory shop, some of this stuff can get a little bit expensive. Like that's 18,000 credits. We have 5k right now. There are a lot of... that's pretty cool. I was about to say there are a lot of cosmetics that are so expensive that I can't imagine why you'd ever buy them, but I don't know, man. That actually might be a thing that I buy. And this variety of upgrade resources, you can see sometimes the higher tier cosmetics need them, but also those weapon upgrades in the previous screen use these. You can upgrade your armor. There's all kinds of stuff and all kinds of ways to pay for the stuff. But yeah, that's kind of like the basicest version of this is what Deep Rock Galactic is. I think at this point I'll go ahead and cut in footage of a more normal game, playing with friends on maybe a little bit higher difficulty, so that you can see what it looks like when it's actually challenging.
Can we go back, please?
Which biome are we in?
Uh,
Oh god, there's so many neopsites out there. Oh my god. What the fuck have you
God.
done? Where did you take us?
hell. I'm like almost dead already.
Oh, Yakuza 2?
Oh, it's not better out here.
No, don't go out there. This is the safest we're gonna be.
That's what I did at first. It was a bad idea. Don't do that.
Oh, there's a spitball thing out there. Okay, I'll handle it. Oh,
Why
there's
should I
several
play
of them.
that-
And
why
also a
should I play
swarm.
that game?
Jesus Christ.
When I get the Yakuza bundle for $25.
Don't you hear all the fun we're having?
But Yakuza.
It's a little scary out here. By out here, I mean in the pod.
Ah, I'm overheated. Alright, I'm going out there to join Mike. Fuck these guys!
Yep, sprinting.
Alright, burp.
I am going to die.
Brood nest down. Oh god, I killed the brood nest. What was I thinking?
I like the idea where it's just like, wait, why isn't this getting better?
There's a Praetorian. Cute.
It's a lot earlier than I wanted to use my instant revive, but...
Alright, I got that Praetorian. As soon as the gas cloud fades, I'll get you up, Jeff.
Alright. I don't think any of us were prepared for the sudden intensity of this mission.
Yeah, this is something.
Does anyone see any red sugar?
Yeah. Hey, Jeff. Reclaimable axe.
Thank you. Just figured we would mine out this nitrix. We're probably gonna need.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah,
gonna need it.
I used over half of my minigun ammo already. There's actually a bunch of stalactites of red sugar. It's all over the roof.
So we might be able to minigun it out.
I should be cautious with the ammo.
Fine, fine. Oh, wow.
Oh god, what? I've been head crabbed, or
On it. Okay. Coming.
I was not expecting that to be a thing.
Yeah, that's a thing. Well, at least you fell right next to this axe.
No complaints. Need to get some sugar in a way that doesn't involve my death.
Alright, Spitfall.
Oh, we don't have a lot of those.
Some sugar over here on the ground. Take a hit.
On the bright side, there's lots of nitra and bolo caps.
It's because there's more right there.
All right, we have a wave incoming.
All trapped. Everything is a trap.
Alright, you got friends. Everything's fine.
Ha, alright.
We should get up there. You dig us up onto this platform, right here.
Where are we going? Just up?
Like, yeah, up through there. I think we want to be on that. Oh god. Jellyfish.
There's so many of them.
Yeah, sorry. Shot you a little bit. Oh god, they were the vanguard.
There's a lot of enemies.
Really is.
Oh, I am apparently, like, dead? Is it a 3 downs thing?
No, you look resible to me. You're interactive.
Oh, I must have pressed a button or something and started spectating my...
Oh yeah, if you click. Good news is we did kill a lot of them before we went down. Careful with the gas.
Oh, there's a web shooter somewhere.
Spider-Man?
It's on the ceiling, near the egg stuff. There you go. You know, the egg stuff. I think you're clear. There's been a An exciting time so far.
Yeah, for sure.
I have 40 nitra. It's a whole bunch of nitra on the other side of the cavern.
There's more sugar up here. Also eggs. Look out for the eggs.
Oh, what do the eggs do?
They hatch like eggs.
Okay. Just let them on fire.
Ooh, okay.
Alright. Let's begin to accomplish our objective.
I totally collected a couple of Bula caps already.
Oh, there's some
There's an
nitra on the
egg behind
ground.
us. We wanna...
This whole cavern has like a significant number of eggs in it, so
Yeah, it looks like this one's pretty much just one big room.
I don't want to start digging for eggs with without you guys.
Yeah, I think we should drop a thing first.
yeah, that's what I'm.
Near-
Do we have enough
near where-
nitra yet?
We do. We're at 106.
What is that? That is Bismore. I will also take some of that.
I feel like we have gotten very split up.
Well, don't worry too much about my position because it changes very quickly.
I'm over here by this. I'm gonna just drop the pod right here by this. This can be our first egg.
Alright.
Credits has been withdrawn. Supply drop is inbound.
Oh, there's nitro right up. The thing actually came down through some nitro.
Alright, let's get digging.
Unearth it.
I do not see where in this wall it is. It's right here.
Problem solved. Oh, they were ready for us. Oppressor?
In case you weren't, it wasn't clear, the oppressor has an AoE attack.
Very interested in me right now. Okay. That was actually pretty smooth. That went alright. Terra, Mike. Nope, they're coming to us. Jellyfish too.
Praetorian to the left.
Oops, there's a hole in the ground there.
Ha! there was an axe embedded in the enemy that is floating in the air but not retrievable. Enemy somehow despawned without the axe.
I did it again.
Just
Greedily
mined
mined out the
the
ground.
resource beneath you.
I was careful to stand on the ground this time instead of on the resource, but then I mined out the ground. This time I had a success of planning and a failure of execution. It's different.
A secondary objective has been achieved. Bonus will be transferred to your account.
We can have bolo caps.
Huh?
Yeah, we're
I was commenting, we completed our secondary objective and have 1 egg.
Well, it's really easy for me to pick up bolo caps.
Yeah.
I could go and pick up eggs too if you wanted me to. We don't need you to drill them out.
all right. How's everybody feeling? Ready to do more?
I think so. I'm pretty healthful.
What's next?
Yeah.
That one?
I'm like pretty close to one, I think, right now. But
I marked the one you're close to.
Prepare to fight for your life. The big swarm is approaching.
You just mined. Yeah. It's raining.
Where the fuck are you guys?
Follow the mule.
Yep.
where there's a light.
Combat positions. The swarm is here.
And also 100 jellyfish.
Just not anywhere close to you guys at all. I'm way, way above you and don't have an easy way down. Aside from, the easy way down.
Oh, don't turn around. So close. Oh, God. I got...
You two are both a little bit dead.
Yeah, I threw a grenade at a guy, but it stuck and hit a different guy, and then that guy ran at me.
Yeah. I think we might need a little bit more cohesive of a strategy than everyone just run around and do whatever we want for that difficult.
Yeah, I didn't go anywhere. I was right near that center area the whole time. It's a big hazard bonus.
It sure
A
is.
lot of bonus. All right. Do we want to try that one again?
Yeah, I think that's doable.
I am down. Yeah, it definitely didn't seem beyond our capability. All right.
Mission selected and locked in. Time to bolt the drop pod.
Oh, hey, I need a second here.
Drop sequence initiating.
Focus shot, stagger a target, killing a target. Focus shot, the weak point will send nearby creatures fleeing in terror. Interesting.
Made a beer. Joe beer. Fuck this robot. Yeah. Yeah, fuck robots. Fuck bugs. Fuck the police.
Stop it now.
Fuck mission control. Fuck bear.
You're not the boss of me now. You can't tell me what to do. Alright, I'm going to use my assault rifle this time around. Rather than the sniper.
Go get your beer.
Oh yeah, you bought a round and I'm just sitting here letting the phone get cold?
I'm out here spending resources. Get good and drunk before we go on the job, like a professional.
Alright. I'm going to take this mug with me. I'm sure I won't still be holding it when I arrive at the surface, but that's too bad.
This rock is gonna be the death of us.
Alright, I have a meeting at 10 p.m. That'll be... So this will have to be my last one, I'm sure.
Yep. Didn't start quite as ugly.
Egg collection time, team. Alien eggs. Company wants them. Don't ask why.
Looks like there's an egg right here.
Molly in return. Simple.
Fuck off. Oh, breeder.
Oh, whoops. I had the wrong weapon out.
Okay.
Not quite out of the woods.
Make every bullet count.
That sounded fun.
I felt like that was a thing to do sooner rather than later.
Oh,
It's
you
still
have
blowing up the whole room. Also have attracted some attention. Okay. Everything is fine.
Boy, we need some nitra.
That would be handy.
Oh, there's a vein of nitra.
Find the nitra for ammo. Zip line up. So long, suckers.
There's a lot of Bismore. Where are you guys at? Not super far away. I'm just gonna call Molly over here.
We're just picking up some nitra.
Oh, wow.
Thanks for saving me. Light is up. Deep Rock seriously need to invest.
What a valuable area.
Molly, where is that damn tip?
Anyone needs ammo? There's nitro here.
I could need a good rest.
Alright, well, we almost have enough nitro for 3 pods.
Zip line done.
This is just a very rich area.
We're gonna have to start getting some eggs here if we're not gonna make Mike late for his thing.
Yeah.
Where's Molly? I got the deposit.
Has anyone even seen red sugar?
So
Yeah,
doesn't
we
matter.
might have.
We're gonna call in a drop pod. Both because we definitely can afford to, and also I really need one. Batteries.
Yeah, I hear him.
See it. Yeah, so somewhere there's a that thing you found there is a battery for a treasure chest. Also, we got some spawns. Find the chest, we can get ourselves a whole bunch of stuff. Also a cosmetic. What am I taking so much damage from?
There's a spitter on the ceiling.
Oh, yeah.
I have slain it.
Oh, hey, there's the red sugar. It's on the ceiling, just like last time. Well, I see the chest. There's an oppressor
Everything
here.
is fine.
Alright. Teamwork.
Molly!
Is that the place for that, Molly?
Here. Over here, Molly. Jesus Christ.
Just wants to participate.
Supply drop has been ordered and is on the way.
Alright, should I put the battery in the thing?
Yes. Yeah,
Put
that's...
the battery in the thing. Alright, let's check the map, see if I see the eggs. There.
There's two right next to us.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna start going up.
Oh, the battery I hear is the battery you already have.
No, this is the second one. I found it.
Oh, okay.
Alright, we'll repair this in a minute. Let's get the egg done first.
Which egg are we going for? Because I'm like on top of this one. I bet I could just dig...
I have one like on me.
Okay.
Big swarm detected. Lock up and get ready.
Drop it through. Let's go. Wow, the carry speed difference is really significant, actually.
Swarm! I repeat, swarm!
Oh, yeah.
Here they come.
Yeah, this feels cool as hell.
There, I got another group we can...
There's spinners kind of everywhere, huh?
Yep, I was trying to shoot him, but
One more Praetorian down. And another one.
good grenade.
I'm actually out of ammo and cannot shoot this spitter. I no longer have a long-range weapon.
Handled.
I think they're all out.
Supply pod
Yep.
requisition
Good call.
now.
Whew. Big group.
Yeah, that was sure something, huh?
Alright, I'm gonna go repair this treasure chest.
I'm getting the last bolo.
Alright, who wants loot?
I do. Where are you standing? Oh, there at the bottom.
Make sure you touch the button to get your skin.
Yeah. All right, let's find eggs.
Alright. Well, there's an egg. You guys got incoming jellyfish and flyers.
Let's handle that first.
Thank you for the light. Certainly makes targeting easier.
All right, digging. We have an egg.
Oh man, I'm not gonna finish this mission before I have to talk.
Well, we can try to stall.
Do it without talking.
It's just a fake that you're in the meeting.
Mm-hmm.
There are 2 more incoming. Okay.
Fun.
There's an egg up there, it looks like. Right above us. What the best way of
could
accessing that's going to be.
Try to mine it out. I might just tell them, hey, can we delay for a half an hour?
Hi.
Hello.
Secondary objective completed. Fine job.
Wonder if this will work. Can I just get up here and mine while hanging from the line? The answer is yes. Alright, secondary mining tool. How's this egg? It's further up and in there. Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh, there's one over there.
There's an egg
Yeah.
right in front of me. Yeah.
Let's do that
One
So-
second before you trigger that. Let me say,
Yeah, just tell them you are taking a huge shit. It's just an incredible shit. Can't meet shitting.
should I say 10:30? That's right. Let me make sure I'm not jumping at. No, I do have it.
Coming.
Jellyfish ink.
All right. Well, they sure came in force, huh?
It seems to be a pretty standard wave on this difficulty. Someone encourages you not to dick around.
That's the oppressor. Gonna have to back off a little bit.
Oh yeah, you got him right in his weak spot. Cool. All right. I'm gonna put a drop pod down here.
Credits has been withdrawn. Supply drop is inbound.
Resupply arrived. Go restock.
Okay, great. We have a whole bunch of eggs that we have access to up here.
Yeah, they're all right together. I'm grabbing the highest one here. Well, the highest one that's on this platform, anyway.
I will get you.
I dug too far down. The terrain that SB has destroyed, I was expecting to be there. For some reason. Fuck.
Coming.
There's a warden behind you, SB.
Cool. Oh god, there's so many things behind me, actually. Come here, you. Warden down.
Did find the egg though.
I am going to take a second pull in this drop pod.
Yeah, take what you need.
All right, there's another
We still have enough nitro for 2 more pods, by the way. We're all
okay.
good.
There's another egg here. We'll just get it.
ping
Oh no, we did get it.
Yeah,
Never
that one
mind.
we got. The one that's down the hill a little bit, I don't think we did.
Jellyfishing coming.
I hate them so much. Also, there's spitters. Also, just all the normal enemies.
There's a menace, so eyes open for that.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Nice down.
Donkey, come here.
Cool.
Is that an egg? Yes, that is an egg. Like up here, right?
Yeah, the one right by where we started.
Yeah. We didn't do this one, did we? No. Should I dig this one out? How do you guys feel?
Yes, but once I get a little closer. I'm still substantially below you guys.
Roger that. Supplies are coming.
Alright, created an alternate route. I'm actually pretty okay right now.
All right, I'm pulling it.
Contact.
Molly's right here waiting.
Wait 6, no, 12. A lot of aliens heading your way.
Oh, that was a good toss.
Good news, I also got us another Bulo cap. Hooray.
Hooray.
Careful, the floor disappears a lot harder and faster than you expect it to back there.
Warden on the ceiling. Alright, good kill.
Oh wow,
Lord.
this is
A lot.
I'm gonna try to use my pheromone grenades on this far group so that they fight amongst themselves.
Jellyfish.
Yeah, there's a warden in the distance as well.
Ah. Blown up. Bad grenade.
Ah.
Well done, team.
I wish you could burn webs off yourself. I understand that you can't, but
Oh no, I am Did I already use my pickup?
No idea.
I don't think you
You might
did,
want to hit
but-
the ammo thing just for health before you run over here.
That's right.
You got a spitter behind you. I think they've stopped spawning. So it's just these ones left. But, I mean, I say just these ones, but it's like 6 Praetorians. And...
All right. But
They don't like this.
oh my god. Oh. All right. That was unexpected. Okay. Do we want to call it another supply drop?
We should probably get to the place where we're getting the next egg and then do that.
All right. Where are you, Molly?
Is there actually still an egg in there?
There is still an egg in there. I fell down through the floor when I tried to retrieve it.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Why is it relative to my position? It's across. Okay. So yeah, I guess go ahead and call that in if you need it. We're not going anywhere, really.
Supplies are on the way.
It doesn't super hurt anyways. We got a lot of...
What is this damn thing? It's entirely possible that we're going to unearth it and it's just going to fall. Don't chase it if that happens.
Yeah.
I grabbed it. Hey, Jeff, there's an axe on the ground here.
So there is. I threw a lot of axes in that last engagement.
Ah, whatever. Here, you guys fight each other for a little bit. We'll worry about other things. That was...
Not so bad.
yeah.
All right, one more egg.
All right, it's pretty far away.
It's all the way down. Okay. There's no ground there. We have had an effect on the terrain.
All right. Well, it sounds
I
like
just want to go down here and then it's it right here. This is it right
There
here.
are a lot of grunts behind USB.
Yeah, they pushed me off the edge.
yeah. Okay.
Warden. And spitters. Ah, Menace got away. The warden get away?
The warden was behind us, effectively.
There he is. Okay, the warden and the menace are both down.
Fire solves all problems.
Like, right down here. There we go.
Egg collection completed. Well done. Call the escape pod in when ready.
Got incoming. Can hear him. Yep, up there. Sounds quiet. I think that might have been it.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit the button.
Sure.
In the drop pod. Head for LZ.
Come on, please come in low. It might be coming in kind of low.
Oh, we're actually gonna see it come through?
Drop pod
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Drop pod departing in T-minus 5 minutes.
Woo, utility.
Fucking jellyfish. We're gonna be here significantly before Molly.
Just keep an eye out.
Oh, here she is.
Oh, oh.
The mule has docked. Initiating launch sequence.
Wait for supplies.
That end was very easy relative to the rest of the mission.
I really like all of the terrain and movement stuff. Feels really good.
I got an achievement. I was thick-skinned.
Me too. I wonder if that's just win a has for mission. It is.
It was in fact.
That was a full level of XP for me.
Yeah.
So, 158 bits more.
Boy, that was an experience.
So that's maybe a little bit more representative of what the Deep Rock Galactic experience is actually like. I didn't realize until I was cutting this together that I recorded that little intro in the same biome doing the same egg hunting mission type as we had done in the footage that I took last night of us playing together. So that's my bad. The game has considerably more variety in it than that, which you will get to see for yourselves, because this is not the last one of these that we'll be doing about Deep Rock Galactic. So come back next time for more Space Dwarves doing something a little different in a place that is a little bit different. And we'll see you then.